You are listening to All Things Transformers. Maximals, maximize! Transformers, all you need to know. All you need to know. Transformers, robots in disguise. Robots in disguise. Transformers, all you need to know.
Transformers, episode 36. I'm your host, Steve Megatron Phillips, and joining me as always is...
TFG1 Mike, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good. This is the first after Christmas show that we've done.
Yes. We've just... For me personally, I've got to focus on all the other shows. I mean, there are 3 episodes of this that I want to do, which those would be commentary episodes on the 2 live-action films and the animated film, but those won't happen until sometime beginning or middle of next year. But yeah, there really hasn't been a whole lot of news until the latest on BotCon. BotCon 2010 is at Disney World, Florida, June 24th to the 27th, 2010. Here's the announcement that you have all been waiting for. Hot off the Transformers Collectors Club presses is the location and date of BotCon 2010. BotCon 2010 will be held at the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel and Convention Center over the weekend of June 24th to 27th. The BotCon organization team have secured a flat rate of $134 per night at the convention hotel, which includes unlimited high-speed internet, bottled water replenished daily, unlimited local calls, 60 minutes of 800 number calls, and 20 minutes of domestic long-distance calls each day. In addition, parking at the hotel will be $5 per day. Further information will be posted early February, including available convention packages, shuttle information, and discounted Walt Disney World Park tickets. Oh, so that's kind of cool. I think they're going for a family type of atmosphere this year, especially holding it at one of the, if not the only, world's biggest family resorts or parks or whatever. And you're not saying anything.
Yes. My bad. Yes, if everybody's wondering, I am playing a video game while I'm doing this.
Well, stop it, damn it.
Yes, damn it.
I'll get off.
I'm talking to myself. Anyways, yes, I do think that they're starting to do that, because last year they did it around the one in, I mean, it wasn't at that one, but it was around that one. And,
well, the reason why they did it out in California last year was because of the movie coming out. Because of Revenge of the Fallen, and they got all these voice actors and everything else, and the majority of the voice actors live out there.
Yes, that'd be true.
So, yes. And we will be doing another BotCon update here in a second, but TFW posted on the 23rd of December, possible Masterpiece Ghost Starscream release for June 2010. A retailer in Singapore has sent out an email announcing pre-orders for clear version of Masterpiece Starscream. Masterpiece Ghost Starscream. Here is a copy of the email provided by 2005 board member Tarzan. Dear all, pre-order for MP03 Clear Ghost Starscream. Item will be released end of June 2010. No pictures as of yet. Yen price, I think it's 100,000 yen or 10,000 yen. I don't know. And really, just to follow up with that, the second to newest story on TFW, Masterpiece Ghost Starscream a hoax. We have received further information from the Singapore retailer who leaked the news that the next Masterpiece Transformer might be a ghost version of Masterpiece Starscream. The new information indicates that the retailer was the victim of a prank by a Japanese contact. We repeat, Ghost Starscream will not be the next Masterpiece Transformer. The previous information was a joke between friends that was misunderstood. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's just...
Yeah, that is pretty much...
That's just dumb. Really quick, where's this... more BotCon room update here. Dolphin Hotel filling up fast. Less than 24 hours after the BotCon 2010 announcement, the Dolphin Hotel at Walt Disney World is nearly booked up. Check out the email that went out to members earlier today. Response has been incredible. In less than 24 hours, the room block at is at 185% capacity. That's a typo. That has to be 100% capacity, or 85%. The hotel will continue to take reservations until there is no availability left, and then we will look at overflow properties outside of the Swan and Dolphin complex. Currently, there is availability at the Dolphin for every night except Wednesday the 23rd and Thursday the 24th. However, there is plenty of space still available at the Swan for all nights. The Swan Hotel is about 100 yards from the Dolphin, and they share the same swimming pool complex. So if the reservationists need to put in you in the Swan, don't worry, they are right next to each other. And it will only take about 2 minutes longer to walk to the convention center. Anyone contemplating attending the 2010 convention at Disney World should try to make their arrangements as soon as possible because the rooms are going fast. Head on over to BotCon.com for the link to hotel registration. As much as I would love to go to this, to go to any BotCon, for me, I have to see the set first. I have to see the exclusive set. Now, the only thing that we have learned so far is what the set is. There's somebody, I forget who, gave a hint where something about it being a lost generation or a generation of Transformers that hasn't been used in a long time or something to that effect. Now, that leads me to believe G2. And I think that's led a lot of people to believe G2. I
wouldn't have a problem with that either because G2 wasn't that bad of a line.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I just don't know. Everybody knows who has been listening to our shows in the past. Me, I have to see it. I have to, actually see the official images, whatever, in order to make a more opinion or at least get more details on it. So that's the BotCon news. One last feature that we're going to talk about, and then we're just going to go into some general discussion. TV Shows on DVD reports that information has started to leak out regarding the last volume of Shout Factory's Transformers Generation 1 DVD sets. Unlike the Rhino release, which split Season 3 and the 3 Rebirth episodes which make up Season 4, across 2 sets, Shout will release the 33 episodes of the final season as a single set. Listing has gone up on Amazon.com with tentative release of April 20th, 2010, retailing at $29.93, MSRP $20.99 through Amazon. Also be sure to check out the cover art, which shows Rodimus Prime lighting the Autobots' darkest hour, much to the chagrin of Galvatron, Cyclonus, and Scourge. I did do a posting over on the forums when I first saw this from TV Shows on DVD, not actually TFW, about. I posted the image and I posted the link to the TV Shows on DVD article. I think it's cool that they're finally releasing it all. I still want the Matrix set. I'm not going to be buying these individually. I want the big box. But I think it's good for people that don't want to spend the money on the big box that they can get these.
Well, like me, I already bought the Season 1.
Yeah.
So chances are I'm probably just going to do it like this. I'm just going to buy them as the season set. So I only really have to buy Season 2.1, Season 2.2, and Season 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So I only have to spend roughly about 60 more bucks.
Yeah.
And then I've got it all, which is awesome. I mean, not that I wouldn't want to have the Matrix set. I just can't afford 150 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I shall own it. This I command.
Yes.
G.I. Joe reference.
Yes. So what else should we talk about in this episode?
Well, what do we plan on doing for next year?
Well, like I said earlier, I plan on doing those carries at some point whenever, whenever you and Michael are available. I know that we've got, I'm going to be extremely busy next year with Tooncast, M-Wire, Beast Unleashed, and Secret Origins. Those will all be concurrently running shows. Tooncast and M-Wire will remain weekly. Beast Unleashed will be every other Monday, and I believe, I haven't talked to Lupus about this yet, but we're going to talk to him over the weekend, this weekend or next week. I believe Secret Origins will be on the off weeks that Beast Unleashed is not aired. So yeah, I'm going to be very busy. But like I said, the three main things I have planned for ATTF is doing those commentaries on the 2 live action films and on the animated film, the 86 film. And I don't think for me that it's double dipping, because when I did the TFG1 podcast and we did record the episode 16 discussion, it was more of a reminiscing discussion than it was actually a review discussion. And majority of the other Transformers podcasts around the internet have commentaries or something like that up for the films. So that's what I'll be doing. I don't know what you got going on.
Well, for one, I mean, we've already got 2 awesome interviews with Transformer voice actors so far.
Yes, David Kay and Gary Chalk.
Yes, which are available on the Beast Unleashed and the ATTF
feeds.
So be sure to pick those up. Certainly badass. My brother listened to them and he's like, "You guys suck." Yes, and
I actually have secured a third interview, not with a Beast Wars personality, but with another voice actor. And I'm not going to say who it is yet, but a friend of mine, Jenny C., will be joining me on that. She is the ex-girlfriend of Michael Sims over at Earth2.net. That will be featured on the Tooncast and ATTF feeds. That will actually be coming, I think, in February. I don't know. I'm trying to think, because I mainly got that interview because of the fact that this voice actress she is in one of the shows that is coming up for review on Tooncast. So, that's coming up. We hope to get more reviews, more interviews.
More inter-reviews.
Yes. Yes. More interviews. More the merrier. And I mean, it's funny. Since I've gotten this Justice League set, even though I had the season sets, and now I have this complete series set, I'm trying to resist the urge to put it in the DVD player, because I want to be fresh for when Lupus and I start Secret Origins, so I don't want to wear myself out on it so early. That's like the same thing with Beast Wars. Outside of when I first got the series and I watched it all the way through for the first 3 seasons, I have not put it in since then, because when we start up Beast Unleashed, start getting into the review episodes, I want to be fresh from it. And most likely for me, my personal process is I will probably watch the whatever, like 3 episodes per, whatever. I will probably watch those episodes the night before the night we record, or the day of the night that we record, or whatever, just so I can have it like right there, fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I might do the same. I mean, I'm gonna watch them fresh because obviously I haven't watched them within the last, few years, without passing out anyway. So I'm definitely gonna have to watch that.
Yep.
Can't wait for that though, because we got some awesome promos for both shows now, and as everybody has heard.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
But a lot of new stuff coming on the way for every Geekcast radio show, but at least we got a new review podcast to look forward to.
Yep. And honestly, I honestly don't know how we can keep up content for this show, because if there's no major news, I mean, we could go to discussion topics, but because, at least for me, I can't speak for you, but at least for me, I'm going to be so focused on all the other shows, I really don't know how we can keep ATTF going concurrently with everything else because really, honestly, let's face it, outside of BotCon and until the new cartoon thing is until we get more details on that, Transformers news is dead. I mean, it just is. Stop playing the goddamn video game.
Sorry. Well, it's pretty dead
right
anyways
now.
Because the movie kind of killed everybody's interest.
Yeah, pretty much. So those of you who are subscribed to this feed, you will get, as long as the voice, like whenever we do voice actor interviews, if they have something to do with Transformers, it will be on this feed. But don't expect don't even expect every other week releases because honestly, I just can't keep up with it. I mean, if you want to do it, Steve, I mean, this is really your show. I really have nothing to do with this show, honestly. I mean, I co-host it with you, but I mean, this is your baby. So if there's anything that you want to do, that's fine. But I just can't.
Yeah, I'll come up with content for this, though. I'm pretty sure that besides just doing the roundtables,
commentaries,
doing the interviews and doing the things for the commentaries, I'll come up with some roundtables, get some guest hosts possibly lined up, possibly some of the guys from Radio Free Cybertron, and maybe old co-hosts from some dead podcasts. I'm not going to name them right now, but well, not just that one. It'll be a few, but
I know.
But maybe even me and David from Moonbase 2 have been even talking recently on some new collaborations. So expect that as well in the next coming year.
Yeah. And what?
I was going to say 2010 is going to hold various new things for every show.
2010 is going to be a kick-ass year.
I know.
Jesus Christ. I know that Tooncast and MWire are already pretty much set in stone of where I want them to go. Obviously, Tooncast will end at some point. MWire, as I've said many times before, as of right now, and whether we actually continue it through this, but I have it scheduled all the way up to almost episode 245. And then, of course, Beast Unleashed and Secret Origins. I've got so much shit to watch.
Yeah, that is definitely the truth.
Oh, wow. But and I mean, I'm not complaining about it at all. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but it's just, it's a juggling act. You have to juggle, all the schedules. As far as ToyCast goes, after I talk about the remaining 4 or 5 toys, which will be 4 or 5 more episodes, I will never turn the reins over to anyone else. I will still moderate it, but I may just be the moderator. Just not buy any more toys at this point until a new toy line comes out or until I can save up enough money to get some of the ones that I'm still missing, like the Classics Optimus Prime and Classics Rodimus and all that stuff. But ToyCast will probably come to somewhat of a stop for a little while until I can get squared away with TBU and Secret Origins. It's just, again, it's one of those things where, I can record ToyCast on the fly with anyone that's available, but that show has never had really a consistent release. It's always been whenever we record them, I put them together and I send them to you, and you can just put them up. It's kind of, even though I originally set out for that to be once a month, it's kind of like been, okay, we recorded, here it is, put together, whatever else. But, something has to give.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it'll be between this show and ToyCast.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying... Go ahead.
I was going to say, this one will have new content, just, and obviously more frequent than probably ToyCast, hopefully. But if not, then, no big deal. I'm not really that worried about it.
Yeah.
But it's it is going to slow down considerably.
Yeah, ToyCast will definitely slow down because, like I said, I've got a shitload of stuff to watch. And I mean, it may not seem like a lot. I mean, like, basically I have to watch 6 episodes every other week. I have to watch Secret Origins, 3 or 4 episodes on the week that records, and I have to watch 3 episodes of Beast Wars when Beast Unleashed records. So, plus Tooncast, whatever we talk about on that, plus M-Wire. So, yeah, ATTF and ToyCast are going to have to be sacrificed, at least for a little bit, until at least I can get into a rhythm to where I'd be able to, like I said, do a record on the fly with someone on ToyCast and just go from there. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess...
Not really much Transformer discussion this time around, but...
Yeah, it's more of an update, but...
Yeah, not all that bad either. It could be worse.
Mm.
And we have gotten away from our constantly pissing and moaning ways.
Yes, pretty much. That's what Headshot's for.
Yeah.
So, do you want to close this one out?
Alrighty. Well, for ATTF, this has been Steve Megatron Phillips and Mike TFG1 Blanchard, and you can contact us. Again, we have a voicemail line. We have a podcast feedback line, which is podcast@PredaconEmpire.com. The Nexus forums, which are PredaconEmpire.com/Nexus. I don't know the voicemail line off the top of my head. So. 502-526-5821. And you can also, this Twitter is also kind of tied into Predacon Empire, so
yeah,
it's Predacon Empire for Twitter.
Right.
It's at Predacon Empire. Yeah, I don't update it very much, but I plan to soon. So expect more of that in the future as well. The Predacon Empire site will be getting some updates, hopefully a slight revamp to make it easier on updating. So, yeah.
You should probably do it. Go to a WordPress style.
That's
like
what I was thinking.
GCR. To where it's easier.
The only issue I have with WordPress now is because of this stupid-ass 2.9 version. I liked 2.8 because everything worked. I had to take the Facebook Connect off of the site due to this. And when I try to save or try to post, it comes up with an error message first, but it posts it anyway. And when I go to do the links for the in each episode's posting, I have to put it in front page first, and then copy and paste that into it, because for whatever reason it doesn't link correctly.
Oh.
WordPress.
Huh.
Yes, so it's become quite a pain in the ass for this new WordPress version. I wish that I'd never upgraded.
Well, can't you just downgrade?
No.
You can't?
No. There's no way to do it. You have to physically wipe it out and put it back.
Oh, that sucks.
And the only issue with that is I didn't back it up when it was on 2.8.
Oh, you dumb bastard.
So, I'm SOL.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll come out with 3.0 or 2.10 or 2.11, and maybe they'll fix the stuff. I don't know.
Well, they're coming out with a patch, so hopefully that fixes it.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Well, Anyways, this has been All Things Transformers, episode 36. Oh, this will actually feature new outro music, and everyone will have to guess where that outro music has come from. Bye!
Yes.
I wish to speak to my lawyer.